Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good morning to everyone. Today I would like to present about my research study entitled The Use of ICT Integration in Teaching and Learning Among Teachers in Public Primary Schools. So the contents will be divided into 7 different sections, which are background of the study, statement of the problem, objectives and research questions, theoretical framework, explanation of the theories, research methodology, and the last one is conclusion, the predicted findings. The first one, background of the study. Based on the articles that I have read, this is the driving force to why I want to carry out the research, which is to evaluate the aspects that affect the use of ICT integration among teachers in public primary schools. The Ministry of Education, through the latest Education Blueprint 2013 until 2025, insights the importance of technology-based teaching and learning into the school's national curriculum. The main goal of ICT implementation in education proclaim the vision and missions of the government to promote ICT in education for the following intentions, which are to surround schools with dynamic and innovative learning environments for students to become more motivated and creative, to enable students to gain wider range of knowledge and be able to access to internet for developing a global outlook, to nurture students with capabilities of processing information more effectively and efficiently, and to develop students with attitudes and capability of lifelong learning. The next one is statement of problem. In early 1970s, Malaysian government has put great efforts to implement the integration of ICT in learning and teaching process. This is due to the importance of technology literate, which produces critical thinking workforce to face and involve the country in the global economy, cited by Hamidi, Meshkat, Rezaie, and Jafari 2011. However, in line with global attempts on the deeper needs of educational performance, incompetence of teachers and inadequateness of hardware and software was also recognized by the Malaysian Education Authority, cited from Education and Manpower Bureau 2008. Moreover, lack of adequate ICT equipment, poor internet access, and low level of teacher skills and aptitude towards ICT integration in schools may hinder the aspirations of the government to integrate ICT in teaching and learning. Third, from the objectives and research questions. So the objective that I have developed in my research study is to investigate the use of ICT integration in teaching and learning in schools from various aspects, which are teachers' perception of ICT integration in teaching and learning, ICT integration for students' learning, and effective elements in ICT integration in teaching and learning. So the research questions that I have developed to fulfill the objectives is that does teachers' perceptions of ICT integration in teaching and learning affect the use of ICT integration in schools? Does ICT integration for student learning affect the use of ICT integration in schools? Last one, does effective element in ICT integration in teaching and learning affect the use of ICT integration in schools? So, first one is the theoretical framework. There are three different prominent prominent ideas that I have gathered based on my research, which are constructivism, Lev-Vygotsky zone of proximal development, techno-pedagogical approach, TPEC model, Lev-Vygotsky formulation of social cultural approach. Fifth, explanations of the theories. First one, based on the constructivism, Lev-Vygotsky zone of proximal development. So based on this theory, it says that pupils will involve in active learning whereby teacher acts as the facilitators or guidance on the knowledge. And the second one, this constructivist model calls for learner-centered instruction because learners are assumed to learn better when they are forced to explore and discover things. The third one, constructivist learning requires learners to demonstrate their skills by constructing their own knowledge when solving real-world problems. And that is why technology should be employed in ways that pedagogical strategies that promote learner-centered in the classroom so that the learner themselves can utilize ICT to enhance, to explore and construct their own knowledge. So this is the reference from Esther Boyfo, Chapter 5, Theoretical Framework for ICT Integration. Okay, the next idea is from Techno-Pedagogical Approach, TPACK model. So from this model, it says that digitizing the pedagogical approach through technical devices such as, for example, projector, computer, laptop, speakers, and other technological tools. And then techno-pedagogical competency is essential for teachers because it facilitates effective teaching and learning. Cited from Budin and Haddon 2004 revealed in their study that techno-pedagogical skill foster the students for further development, attainment of learning outcomes, and maintain the context of designing classroom-based resources through the use of ICT by the teachers. And the benefits that the teachers and students will receive when they implement ICT inside the classroom is that it can increase the potentiality of the teachers by allowing them to develop a holistic understanding of the process of teaching with technology, and also widening the information base of students so as to make them competitive in the international arena. This is based from Taku Nabil and the Research Scholar 2050, a study on implementation of techno-pedagogical skills, its challenges and role to release at higher level of education, and also from Kohler, Mishra and Yahya, Content Pedagogy and Technology, testing a model of technology integration. And the next one, the last idea, is that from Lev-Vygotsky formulation of socio-cultural approach. ICT is a mediating tool in teaching and learning. Socio-cultural approach to cognition is in a way that individuals' learning is not isolated, where only the minds guide them. Instead, the emphasis is on individuals' learning with a wide variety of tools and people that help them to carry out their goal-oriented activities in a socio-cultural setting. So thereby taking an ICT-based lesson in a school as an activity system where it can integrate the subject, which is the students, the object, the learning tasks or the learning activities, the tools and the dynamic nature of human activities, which is social interaction. This a pool of ICT and non-ICT tools in the learning environment will mediate the interaction between the students and the learning activities. From here it says that the students use the ICT tools in learning new knowledge from the interaction between the teachers and also the peers inside the social cultural setting, which is the classroom. This is from the it is referred from Lim 2002, a theoretical framework for the study of ICT in school, a proposal. Okay, this one, moving on to the next slide, is the research methodology of the study. So the research designs that I have used is a survey. Type of research is quantitative methodology, the population and sampling. The overall total of respondents for this research is 40 in service teachers from 4 different schools in Negeri Sembilan, and the instrument, the total item of the questionnaire is 40. The total item for the questionnaire is 43 items, and it has 4 Likert scale: strongly agree, disagree, and strongly disagree. It has 4 different sections, which are demographic background, teacher perception of ICT integration in teaching and learning, ICT integration for student learning, and effective elements in ICT integration in teaching and learning in school. So the questionnaire has been given approval from one of the authors, Dr. Simin Gavifek, based on the research, teaching and learning with technology, effectiveness of ICT integration in schools through email. Data collection procedure. 40 questionnaires were distributed during phase 2 practicum. 3 of the researchers' friends, including the researchers, became the representative of the study at their respective schools. 10 questionnaires were distributed to the teachers at the schools, and then the data was collected within 3 months of practical phase through random distribution. Data analysis process. I used statistical package for social sciences, SPSS, version 22. So basically it is based on descriptive analysis and frequencies. The last one, conclusion, predicted findings from the research, is that by implementing ICT, using ICT tools and equipment will prepare an active learning environment that is more interesting and effective for both teachers and students. Integrating ICT can foster students' learning. ICT helps to improve classroom management as students are well behaved and more focused. Students learn more effectively with the use of ICT as lesson designs are more engaging and interesting. And also the implementation of ICT as well should take into account the adequacy of well-functioning ICT tools and facility in schools, training and professional development provided for teachers, and the availability of technical supports at the schools. And also technology-based teaching and learning is more effective in compared to traditional classroom. So from here we can conclude that It is very important for the teachers, especially in primary schools, to integrate ICT in teaching and learning process, because ICT will help ease the teacher burden in terms of creating the teaching aids, as well as to have to promote fun learning in teaching and learning activities, so that the students are not bored and the learning outcomes from that particular lesson will be effectively achieved. Thank you.